appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you all so much. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. I got one more thing that's very critical. We're talking about the state, but let's look on the national level. John, I know you'll agree with me. You're retired Army. I'm retired Marine Corps. Our armed forces has gone to shit. Army recruiting is down to 48%. You want to know why? Because people know there's a commander-in-chief that will leave you on the freaking battlefield. And nobody wants to do that. Not only that, but now they're having to deal with this woke garbage in freaking recruit training. I'm going to tell you an example. It's a nice little story. He's a constituent of mine and yours, a citizen of Mohave County, an immigrant from Peru. He immigrated from Peru. He got married to a nice American girl, decided he wanted to serve his country and go in the Army. So while he was in recruit training, okay, well, John doesn't freak out. In Army recruit training, they're allowed to have cell phones. Yeah. Not only that, but the platoon, training platoons are co-ed, male-female, mixed. So while this young man was at church, his phone was left behind to get charged by the other recruits. Well, female black recruit sees the cell phone, and the screensaver is the same picture that hung in every command deck in the entire armed forces, every federal building. The same official photo of Donald Trump. So immediately, it gets reported to the drill sergeant, a Hispanic female from East LA, who brags that she's as blue as they come. Okay, congratulations, Sergeant. You don't should be telling your recruits that anyway. But then they label him as a white supremacist, a Nazi sympathizer. And since another openly gay recruit made advances on him, he says, no thanks, I'm married, I love my wife, and I'm a Christian, and I don't believe in that. So now he's a homophobe. Understand? You understand what this garbage is going with? He had a company commander give a class and say there's more than two genders. That's amazing. But he says, no, there's more than two genders. It says male, female. So they labeled him all this stuff. And why he didn't, this is the problem is, on the day he was supposed to graduate from recruit training, they held him back and didn't let him complete training. They had him under investigation for equal opportunity violations. They wouldn't let him test to get his citizenship. He reached out to me after being there basically on house arrest for 2.5 months. They had him living in a gymnasium on a cot eating MREs. 3 MREs in a cot. Wouldn't let him go to chow hall, wouldn't let him go to church services, wouldn't let him go to base legal. They violated every aspect of his civil rights. It's unbelievable. He reached out to me. Naturally, I get a hold of Congressman Gosar. His team gets on it. They do a congressional investigation status to get that ball rolling because they're obviously getting away with garbage. And then we got him a lawyer. Then we had some retired Army colonels get involved. And finally, we put enough pressure on there, he was able to take his test, and he able to get his citizenship. So, that's the good part. The bad part is, these SOBs, these commie sympathizers, these low-level lack of leadership from general officers on down, and it's really embarrassing because the NCO ranks didn't step up and take care of their people, because that's our main job. Piero, stand up. This is that young man. Unfortunately, they kicked him out. They discharged him from the Army. They wouldn't let him re-enlist in another service. But we're going to fix that. We botched this out on Bannon. We got this out. Eli Crane got involved, and they just pushed him out of service with a lousy discharge. You can't re-enlist. But we're going to stay focused on that. But this is why we got to make sure that our elected leaders in Washington, D.C. stand up to these commie-sympathizing SOBs. So we need people there that's not going to take this shit lying down. And Ruben Gallego, he was a Marine, okay? Unfortunately, I have to say that. He was a Marine. He's a brother Marine. I'm very disappointed in him. Because he had an opportunity to step up and do something. But no, he doesn't. So he's going to capitalize on his Marine Corps background, which is fine. He deserves it. Honorably discharged. Corporal. He was in Iraq. I salute him for his service. We thank him for his service. But he's got no freaking guts because he didn't step up and take care of Arizona people. This is what they're all sold, bought and sold to the communist regime of this DEI woke horseshit. And I'll be done with that.